Just waiting on the stream to actually show her up.
Okay. All right, are we live? Yeah.
Not sure. It still shows waiting on my end.
It does.
There we go. Now we're live.
We're live. Perfect.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome. All
It's
right.
been a while since we've done one of these.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we're just waiting for a couple more people to get in. We currently have 72 people. Wow, 79.
79 people.
All right, 79 people. Let's go. 81. Oh, it's been a while. 84.
And don't worry, we didn't come alone. FireX
Yeah,
is here too.
FireX is here with us. Yep. We're all here. Annie, sneak peek. Yep, sneak peeks are coming, don't worry. Alright, so we're just gonna give a brief introduction, wait for a couple more people to show up, and we should be set. So, how's your 4th, people, for those who live in the US? Yeah, so. Alright, so. So, Mark, we've been working on something for, what would you say, quite a while now, right?
Yeah,
And we
quite a
figured
while.
it's about time we show it off.
Yeah, holding something in for about 7 months can be really frustrating at times.
Yeah. Yeah, so we figured, showing something off this great can't just be a normal video. It should be something something with a bit more, I guess, it should be a special occasion.
Gotta add a little flair.
Yeah. Literally, it's the 4th of July.
We needed some fireworks.
Yeah, lots of fireworks.
Oh.
So, I figured. I mean, Mark, we put something together. We put a little video together for the stream here. Just a small video.
Yep. Just a little something.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you guys want to go see the video, I mean, why not? You guys. Alright, well, here is the video.
So is it what y'all expected?
And no, that's not it. Of course, we're not just gonna show a video and leave.
We got a little more to show
Yeah,
here.
we got a little more to show. So, yeah,
That's just the beginning.
it's just the beginning. So, yeah. Let me, I guess I'll show you something a bit familiar.
And then we'll start getting into the new stuff.
Yeah, then we'll get into some of the new stuff.
And just a heads up, what you're about to see, some of it is a little outdated, so you might notice some things that we've talked about before aren't here, and some things are a bit buggy. They've been fixed and added for future for the next release. So
Yep.
don't worry if your favorite thing that we talked about so far, other than what we just showed, isn't shown on stream.
Alright. Should I make a male or female? Let's go with a male. Let's do let's do a human. Why not? Don't mind the missing hands, by the way. That's a bug that's been long fixed. It's just not in our current. It just hasn't been fixed in our current dev build. I guess the question is, what hairstyle? I like this one. Hair color? Pink. Let's go with a gray. Of course, the eye color. Let's do some blue eyes. Keep it simple. Of course, the name.
Oh, is it time to pick a name?
And yep. And now, of course, we need to choose the development server.
Yes, the best server.
Aha! It's everybody's here.
Hey, welcome
Hey,
in
welcome.
game.
Everybody's here. Yeah. Of course.
Well, welcome to multiplayer stream.
Yeah, welcome to multiplayer. This has been in the works for so long, and it's been so hard to keep this in.
You still have no hands though. That's disappointing.
Yes. So I guess we should fix that, don't you think? So let's just go into
Yes.
the shop here. What armor set should we buy? I don't know. I've always been a big fan of. I've always been a big fan of the boost armor set.
Are you gonna copy me?
Oh yes, I'm gonna copy you. And let me just quickly go
Alright,
into my
let's
inventory
do it.
here. Let's give ourselves.
We're over 100 viewers right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. And of course, what's a clone without a weapon? So let's go ahead and buy him a blaster.
No, and of course, Sove is over there doing the diva with that buggy animation.
I got ourselves a blaster. And of course, you know, it's not a dance party if you can't buy it, if you can't dance. So why not do a, why not buy a, let's buy the, let's buy the shuffle. That's always a fun one. I mean, you know, we also have to, you know, now that we have our, now we can dance with. But of course, we can't just, you have to talk at a party, so why not just say something in chat?
Yeah. Let's show off a little bit of the chat. I see a lot of people commenting on your credits.
Yes. Power of a developer. And man, even though there's a lot of people here, it's getting it's a little boring. I want a companion.
Oh, hey, look, there's Lux.
Why
Or
not,
sporting the purple hair.
why not buy a gonk droid? Got my companion Stubbs. Of course,
I think garbage is better.
maybe. Everybody's here, and Ace, I have no idea what you're doing. That is scary.
How did Ace do that?
He's stuck in a loop. Look out.
Ace has broken the game.
Ace is, man, running is tiring. I wish I could have a mount to help me move faster. Luckily, I can fix that. Ooh, I'm stuck.
Did you break it already?
Yep, I fixed it. Don't worry. course, you can't hear the main hall music, so let's turn this up. Let's turn up the game volume just a little bit. That's just a little bit broken animation-wise, and we're broken visually at the moment, but the snap works pretty well. Let me go ahead and just refresh the scene. So yes, we can also, let's just go in the workshop really quick, and then let me exit.
Did you have a visual bug come up?
Yeah, just a visual bug with the step. Core. So yeah, of course.
Hey, you know, you should look up in the center of the temple.
The center of the temple.
Just look up towards the back wall.
Oh, I see you. You're at the top of the temple. Of course,
Yes.
you know, just being. What if I want to be something else? Like, what if I want to be? I don't know. Maybe I want to be an Athorian. So, why not just? Well, now I can pursue my dreams of being an Athorian with my holoprojector. Of course, Chow is, or sorry, Mark, you're a Droideka.
Yep. Droideka sniper.
Can blasters shoot? Not yet.
That's one of the things not implemented in this build, but will be in the next one and in the update.
Yep. So yeah, have a little party going here. This is a lot. We have a lot of people here. Then I guess I should buy some more armor sets. I mean, why not? Of course, let's buy the ARF Trooper. Maybe let's buy Boss. Let's be the original character that we've made. Could be Apo.
I think some people are wanting to see daily spin.
Oh yes, daily spin. I almost forgot. So yeah, let's go ahead and play one game of daily spin. $8,700 credits. Daily spin is just a little bit broken in terms of that. In terms of credit payout for but that'll be fixed soon. Oh, and I almost forgot to show off the most important part. The 4 spine tricks. Did you ever want a Venator to fly around your head? Well, you can now. Yes, so I mean, I'm just gonna go around. I guess I should just go ahead and buy a lot of the emotes. Help fill up my inventory. How about the bow? The bow's a classic. Real. The wave, yes. Hello. I figured the veranda is getting a little boring. Why don't we show off? Why don't we go to I don't know, maybe a different area? What about Karlak?
Alright. Let's show off a little bit of Karlak.
Alright, I'm just gonna talk to the recruiter here. I'm just gonna wait for everybody. I guess I should turn on put some appropriate gear on.
I see Ace is coming in with a lightsaber,
Ooh,
playing the gun animation.
Nice, nice. More visual bugs.
Yes, Everybody likes visual bugs. Should we go ice skating?
Yeah, sure. You gotta wait for everybody.
We don't gotta wait. They'll catch up.
All right. Whatever you say, I'll meet you there. And then I think that was FireX on the ATRT up there.
Yeah, it's completely
Animation-wise, yeah.
Yeah, that's Panda's fault.
Yep. Going to first person here. First person stop. It's my
I
gaunt.
have no clue how many people are behind me.
There's my gaunt droid trailing behind me. So yeah, we've been Mark and I have been working on multiplayer for like 7 months now.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Yeah, just about 7 months.
Yeah, a little over 7 months because we started late December.
Yep. Mini map or riot? Sorry, the map is broken at the moment.
All right, we've made it. Now we can ice skate.
Hooray! The compass works though. The ice physics.
Everybody likes ice physics. Adds a little flair to the game.
Oh yes.
Almost as much as fireworks.
Almost.
I think we lost everybody else.
I think so. They all
They
disappeared.
may not know how to get here.
I don't think they know how to get to the lake. A fire is here though. We need to.
yeah.
we
I mean,
lost everybody else.
I made this map, so I guess that
Yep.
I can
Oh.
only know where everything is.
Oh, I found. Who is that? Is that Ace? I think it's either Ace or Lux. It's Lux, the purple hair. He has a broken mount animation at the moment though.
Yes.
Mounts are broken pretty bad, visually at least, but they'll be fixed soon.
Yeah, this build we're playing in is about 2 months old.
Yeah, this is about a 2 months old dev build, so a lot of the bugs here have been fixed. Some are yet to be fixed. But
And there are a lot of things that have been added.
yep, there's a lot of things that have been added. I'm just gonna go ahead and unlock the rest of it. Oh, and yes, everybody's favorite mount. Let's go ahead. Since I'm rich, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Bantha. Only a mere 100,000 credits.
Yeah, that's pocket change.
Yeah. Compared to what I have, I still have 78,000 credits left. Of course, you know what? Take off my helmet. Bantha's boring. Oh, you guys have Banthas too. Don't mind the twitching of the leg. That's just an animation bug that we're working on fixing. Hey, I think everybody's here at the lake now.
Looks like most of us at least.
Yep.
Somebody's running off over there on an ATRT.
Got our companion here, Spot. What else? I guess I could do some more. Let's equip the commando gear, the boss commando gear. 'Cause why not?
Yeah, the player portrait bugs out every once in a while, Annie.
Yeah. It's because what happens is that the game takes a picture every time you switch gear. So say if I have a mount equipped, and then if I go ahead and change my gear, or let's just say I take off my helmet, the mount will be in the picture. We're working on fixing that. It's a pretty funny bug though.
Not as funny as this one, though.
Oh yes, and there's a bantha stuck in a falling loop. If you really want to ice skate, gotta be the Athorian, then you just slide everywhere.
Ah, yes.
Republic Defender when? Soon. Do we get single player? Oh, how about that? um,
So part of multiplayer is we had to rewrite all of the functions for anything we had done in single player. So in order to support both, it would take a lot of code.
mm-hmm.
And in the end, we figured it'd be best just to drop single player and focus solely on multiplayer.
Yes. And then, as far as a release date to the public is concerned, we're going to start closed alpha testing this fall. So that'll give us enough time to finish some of the features that we're working on and fix some of the bugs as well. More importantly, I guess the visual bugs in this case. But yeah. Let's buy a different holo projector. I'm getting a little bored of the Athorian. Let's buy the Droidica. There we go. Much better.
I see people asking what we mean by closed testing. What we mean by that is instead of letting the entire community in at once, we're going to slowly let people in so that way we can make sure the servers are stable and we get as many bugs fixed as possible.
Yep. We can't just we can't just throw 1,000 people in this game at once and expect it to work. We gotta slowly, like incrementally, add players into the game. Somebody's companion is stuck on the ice.
There are multiple companions stuck in the ice.
It's not a. Ace said it's not in chat. It's not a bantha. It's a sand otter.
Hey, should we show off how big Umbara looks now that we've fixed the scaling?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
So we
Let's
basically Umbara is about twice the size as it was before. So
Let's see.
I'm just gonna go ahead and go to a housing lot. Let's go to the Umbara lot. And then, of course, so kind of fitting considering that we're actually going to go to Umbara.
Yep.
So this is the lot. It's pretty nice. Not much has changed here though. So.
All right, I'm waiting on Umbara.
All right. Let's go ahead and disable my companion. Need some Umbara gear, so let's go ahead and quit my 500 first. Armor set. I guess while I'm at it, while we're waiting on other people, we could buy some more sets. Why not? Let's fill up our inventory. A clone pilot helmet. Probably one of the ugliest helmets in the game. And of course, in this dev build, it's kind of locked to just clone gear, but in our newer dev build, more sets will be coming very soon. You guys may have saw the other day that I showcased the Xyla Beast costume, and then the day before that, I also rigged the Domino Squad gear, which I guess is clone gear, but it's more unique. I already bought that set. Gregor. Alright. I think we have everybody. What else is this? There's Core
I'm
making.
coming in a sec.
And then
Those are some very nice boots that Core has there.
Yep. And then that's just another small feature. You can actually unequip your gloves now. So if I go ahead and go to gloves here, then I can go back to appearance and do that.
Yep. And you can also unequip your helmet.
Yep, I already showcased that. I unequip my helmet.
All right. It's a very nice hairstyle you've chosen.
Yes, the very basic hairstyle. It's as boring as it gets.
So I see some people mentioning that the confirm purchase screen doesn't always show what you're buying.
Oh, yes, that's just another visual bug.
Yes, it's a
Yes.
visual bug that's going to be fixed by the time the game releases.
That'll be... We're working... All these visual bugs are pretty small. We can get these out of the way. Decently fast, I would say. But yes, so if we want to go up the path here, we can. We can follow the Umbara road. You can see my hands when I'm in first person here. It's ATRT. There's Lux with his flying speeder.
Of course, this fence texture up here is still bugged
Yeah,
out.
we still need to fix the Umbara fence. But Umbara is pretty accurate now. Pretty accurate to its original size. Sorry, I cut you off, Mark?
I don't think I was going to say anything.
Okay, my bad. Most of us have the AT-AT companion equipped. Might as well join them. Ooh, there is one companion I forgot to buy.
Looks like the floor texture right here, the blue, is glitching out a bit too. We'll need to fix that.
That's an easy fix, though.
Yep.
Oh, never mind, I did buy it. Yeah, we're on a old dev build. It's about 2 months old, so there's no multiplayer in the public build yet. So, and this is one thing, Mark. Should we mention about our past videos that we've released and how we've hinted at multiplayer?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
So, basically, if you paid close enough attention to any of our previous videos over the last
4 months,
few
5,
months,
yeah,
the last
4 or 5 months, probably.
the last 3 videos, I think.
Yeah, the last 3 videos, so probably the last 4 months.
We showcased multiplayer in different aspects in each of them.
Yep.
I have the high ground.
Yes.
Oh, but you have the higher ground. Dang it. I'm getting up here.
I have the low ground. Just more visual bugs. Gotta love it when the jump animation for the staff is broken.
So, Lindstrom, to answer your question, no, not everything made more than 7 months ago is useless. Up until about 7 months ago, most of the work was focused on maps and things like smoothing out the player. Those were all being able to reuse, as well as Star Typer. They just needed some slight modifications to make the multiplayer compatible.
Yep, you can still play Star Typer here.
But everything in terms of credit orbs, collections, room loading, all that kind of stuff had to be rewritten.
Yep.
But those were all smaller scripts in the long run, so that part didn't take long, and we've been able to spend more time focusing on adding new features and stabilizing multiplayer.
Yep. So, and that explains the lack of sneak peeks, is because we've been trying to iron out all these bugs and all the multiplayer aspects.
I think I've been left behind. Oh, everybody else is over there.
Yeah, we all migrated away from the tank. But yeah. I mean, this is why we've been super quiet when it comes in terms of development, but now we can actually Now we can actually share stuff that we're working on again.
Yes.
What about the other games? I'm assuming by other games you mean mini games. Those will be worked on soon. We still have a list of priorities before we start focusing on mini games. We're hoping to have what
Um,
would you say, a couple in for the closed alpha? 2, 3
at
maybe?
least.
Yeah, at least like 2, 3 in for the closed alpha.
And to go off of that, we already have one or two in the works. Shown off one of them, as you've seen, Stunt Gungan in our Discord.
Yep. Dancing, no, most of the character single player code had to be completely rewritten. You can't just transfer over single player code to multiplayer.
That's
Well,
slightly incorrect.
well, slightly
The
incorrect.
player code, most of it was able to stay because it's just
Just
analyzing
yeah, it's just
inputs.
movement. But I think he was referring to as like in terms of like room loading and stuff like that with the
Yeah,
character.
room loading, changing your armor shop, companions, all that stuff had to be converted over to multiplayer code that will communicate with the server.
How many players will be able to play on one server? Well, we have the cheapest server possible right now, and it can host what was it, 70 people, 80?
No, we calculated around 200.
Oh yeah, 200. My bad. I was thinking the
However, that was before we started working on things like combat, so that may change once that's finished.
Yeah, because the way combat works right now is that it's slightly resource intensive, but
It's not that
well, it's
resource
not that.
intensive at all right
It's the most resource intensive thing on our server right now.
now. Yes, aside from players,
Yeah, aside from players, of course.
but players and each enemy that was loud. Um, but none of those really take up too much individually, so
Mm-hmm.
a couple more optimizations, and that shouldn't be impacting us really at all.
Yep. But yeah, so I mean, I guess we could show off some more areas. We can go to another housing lot. We could go to
Let's see, we could go hang out in the Sith Temple if we want.
the Dathomir or the actual Sith Academy. Oh, you mean the Sith
I
Temple
was
over
talking about
here?
the actual one here. Yeah,
Sure, let's
just
go.
to give us a little more time to
Exploration.
roam around the planet.
Yeah, because we can kind of stay in the same area.
Yeah, got to show off some stuff. If we can just remember how to get out of here.
Yeah, I remember how to get out of here. Just have to go through here.
I think we're leaving everybody else behind.
I think so. We should probably wait up.
They'll find us. Just
Yeah.
gotta follow the road.
They know where the Sith Academy is.
Yep.
Can somebody please help me? I'm dying of nostalgia.
So Jam, to answer that question, yes. Right now, each housing lot just acts as a normal map. We haven't put in scene instancing yet. So without that, we haven't worked on building yet.
Yeah, we've gotten what, 12 people in the Padawan dorm before.
Yes. With that said, though, we will work on it eventually. It's just not a priority right now.
Yeah. Can there's another question, I just missed it. Are you guys going to fix the pistols? Yes, all these visual bugs that you're seeing right now will be fixed before release. Like for example,
Hopefully.
well, hopefully most of them will. Like the mounts will
We're going
be
in the temple.
fixed. Same. Okay.
And for that same instancing problem, that's why everybody can just roam around the temple. There's not actually dungeons implemented yet.
Yep. We can do this.
That and this is the pre-combat dev build, so
Yep.
so next priority is going to be finishing up combat, as it's still a work in progress. We're still smoothing out some things, making sure it's fully functional. After that, though, you'll just have to wait and see.
Yep. Yeah, we have been putting a lot of emphasis on combat right now.
That's most likely how to work out, Jim.
Yeah. Do you have plans for the next phase of the game after Alpha 1's public release? Yeah, we have an entire roadmap planned out for the future of the game. Hype for combat? Yeah, same here.
Let's see, Brandon, yes, Darth Maul's lightsaber will be fixed so that it's red. It being pink in the last update is actually a bug because the texture is missing.
Oh no, that poor Gonk droid. It's in
Oh
the...
no. Also, the lava here stopped flowing.
Yeah, the...
Another visual bug.
Core Hawk is missing his hands. Nice. But yeah,
Fire X is rocking the Obi-Wan look.
I mean, even though we've been putting a lot of emphasis on multiplayer, or all of our emphasis on multiplayer, there's still a good amount of work to be done, as you guys can see. Mostly with the visual stuff.
As of right now, we don't have plans to make the roadmap public because we're still sorting out a couple of the details on it in terms of later updates. But we might make it public one day.
Yeah. Who will be in the first closed alpha? I knew somebody was going to ask that.
Well, I've been asking that.
Yeah, I know.
Can't really give too many details away on that yet, but some of the ways we'll be giving access will likely be through raffles,
Community events.
community events, different things like that.
Yep. I hear so many gonks. Sorry, here, I'll disable mine. That's one less gonk. There you go. You won't hear any more gonks. Maybe you will.
I see Kyber asked about station cache. We will not be including station cache.
Yes, everything will be free.
Yeah, so the game is completely free, so no need for a microcurrency. And then everything that cost station cache in the original game, we're converting over to credits.
I can give an example of that right now. So I believe... I forget what set it was, but there was a... I'm trying to think of an emote or something that would...
I think
cost,
Gregor used to be 450 station cache.
Yeah, so basically what we did is, was it 1,000 credits for every 100 station cache? Or what was it? I forget.
So, basically, the way that the original game's conversion worked was one station cache was 10 credits. So if you take any station cache price and you multiply it by 10, that's how many credits it will cost.
So, for example, in the shop here, Gregor was 450 station cache, now he is 4,500 credits.
And I know one thing that y'all be excited for when building does come is there were a lot of panels that were 10 station cache, so they'll only be 100 credits.
Yep, so you guys will have... You guys will be able to build tons of stuff with ease. But I'm just showing off a couple more emotes here. We got the Malevolence. I had the Vulture Droid equipped for a while. There's all kinds of stuff. I haven't even shown off half the emotes yet. Still need to buy all of them.
Kind of wish that this build had a combat just so we could show it off a little bit, but
yeah,
we'll have to do that a little bit later.
We can do that another time.
once we finish all the stabilizations and stuff.
Also, in case you're wondering, you cannot individually buy items yet in the shop. That'll come pretty soon. We have most of the work done for it. We just have to set up the buttons.
Yep, pretty much. All the server code's there for it. It's literally just a couple lines of code in the client and then buttons.
Yeah.
So,
And then as far as the 3D image is concerned, we'll get around to that as well. Just that where you were trying to make things work first, then we'll go up and fancy them up later.
yep, so that's why you're seeing a lot of visual bugs in the build.
Yep. And
And as
then,
Dawson pointed out earlier, we have a lot more armor sets in the works.
yep. My goal's to do at least 1 or 2 a day now. So, I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh well. It'll come back to me.
All right, so I see a question about downloading the game to get updates. For the next update, you will have to re-download the game, but we will be implementing a launcher so that from then on, it will update automatically every time you open the game. Let's see, I also see one for community-made content in the future. We take suggestions into consideration all the time, and there are a few community-made sets that we have bookmarked to add in later on.
Yep. I think our main focus right now is to get original stuff in first.
And then also, if you're in our Discord, there we'll often hop in chat and put forward ideas and get people brainstorming for ways we could possibly improve or add upon different features to make them more exciting without taking away from the original game.
Yep. I mean, we have our suggestions channel on our Discord. Feel free to suggest anything there. A set, an idea, concept, whatever. Will you give us a link for it? Yes, our Discord is in the description.
And just in case, there it is again.
Yep.
In chat.
It's in chat right there.
I've been pinged on Discord.
Awesome. I'm just gonna go ahead and go through, make sure I bought every single emote. Haven't bought no
Okay,
yet.
apparently, I missed a question about using the code from multiplayer in single player when we're done with multiplayer portion of it. So yes and no, because while a lot of the code would work, most of it is server based. So it would be a matter of converting it all client side. So while some of it could be reused, a good bit of it would have to be rewritten.
Yep.
Let's see some activity in our Discord.
Okay. I'm just going through and buying everything in the game.
Sounds like fun.
Yep. Just showing off that everything you see in the shop is available for sale. I think I bought every set. I may not have. Just in case I haven't, I'm gonna go through. I already bought Gregor, I think, maybe? Yeah.
So I see a question about whether the server is private or unreleased. This is actually the development server, so this one is private. However, we will be adding more servers when it comes time for closed testing.
Yep.
And I guess you can technically call them unreleased up until that point.
Cool. I bought every armor set. Oh, no, I didn't. It's because I'm out of credits. Whoops. Oh well. I just blew off like 200,000 credits. That's okay. I just realized I equipped the wrong ARF Trooper helmet.
Let's see. I see a question about buying the starting weapons. So, basically, halfway through the original game, they changed the tutorial so that way you had to buy the starter weapons for 200 credits. And that's the model that we're going off of, is how it was late game. You have quite a few actions now, Dawson. I see that.
Yeah, I just went through the shop buying everything. I still haven't bought everything, but I'm out of credits right now.
I see another question about, are there any other new things that we can show? We've already shown quite a bit.
Yeah, we
A lot of the other new things aren't in this build, so it's kind
Yeah.
of hard to show them off at the moment.
Yeah, most of the new stuff is not in the build yet. Or at least in this build. This build is like 2.5 months old, I think.
Yeah, 2 to 3 months, somewhere in
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
Really, the only other thing I can think of right offhand would be just different tweaks to maps and stuff.
yeah, I mean, we can go around through the maps. I mean, we could play around as Star Typer.
Let's see, and you already showed off chat.
Showed off chat.
So that there will be quite a bit more to do when this actually goes into private testing, closed testing, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, right now it's just basically imagine our current public build, but with multiplayer, chat, and daily spin, and holo projectors, emotes, etc.
That's kind of what this is right here.
That's basically what it is. So, but I mean,
the next dev build will have much more.
Yeah, the next dev build will have combat, bug fixes, all the sorts.
A lot of armor sets.
A lot more armor sets, so we won't just be restricted to clones. Chow is... he's stuck in the geometry as a droideka. Nice. But, yeah, we've been working really hard trying to get this all set up. I can see, yeah. But, ooh, you do get stuck here. Yep, so, what else should we show off? I'm trying to think. That's mainly it. Turn up the volume just a little bit. You want to hear the gonk droids. Any idea on when we may get a build with the building and such? I can tell you it's on our roadmap, but it won't be for a while. We're going to iron out most of the bugs in the game, get combat up and running, and then we'll move on to building and mini games and stuff like that. Yeah, so I mean, any questions you guys want to ask, go for it. We can answer almost anything at this point. You don't have to hide anything anymore. It's our pleasure, Danson. We poured thousands of hours into this game, and it pays off. Classes, yeah, that'll come with combat, most likely. Maybe the update after. The closest thing you have to combat or classes right now is this screen, but you can't equip a class. Maybe make the Droidic projector walk a little quicker. We already fixed that. That's in the current Unity build. Um, it's just not in this dev build. The nose also retracts in the newest dev build or in the newest build as well.
See, and I see a question about if we're doing this for portfolio work or if it's a fan-made game. We're doing this as a fan project. However, I'm sure some of us will use it as portfolio as well.
Yeah. Just a fan project, completely free, like we said. We just do it in our spare time for fun. Will we get a Captain Rex gear set, Cody gear set, and Arc Trooper gear set? Yeah, we actually have the Arc Trooper gear set rigged. I just need to rig it for female characters, and I can easily do Captain Rex and Cody if you guys want. Will you add additional classes? Possibly.
We've talked about a few that we might add.
Yeah, we've talked about a couple, but like before, we just want to stick with the original at the moment. Any idea when lightsaber battles will be added? I'm assuming you're saying lightsaber duels and not PvP. Lightsaber duels is a minigame that we've highly considered working on in the past, but we figured multiplayer and combat would take priority over those more advanced minigames.
So I see a question about running this on a Chromebook. By default, no, it will not run on a Chromebook. I'm sure there might be some ways that you can do it through installing Linux and stuff, but I don't know how well it would perform.
Mm-hmm. When's the next update? Coming this fall for closed testing.
And then public, that's to be determined. It'll depend on how long it takes to get everything stabilized and locked down.
Danson, it looks like the centering is off when running straight. Yes, that's a visual bug. That's an animation bug. When we converted all the animations would mess up. Well, I'm trying to think how to say this without getting too technical. Basically, when we converted the animations, some of the animation keyframes would either be inverted or rotated the wrong way or something like that, which would cause...
Long story short, the animations are so old that it was hard to convert them at all, so most of them have errors.
Yeah, so we had to convert the 2010, 2008.
Well, most of them came from 2008.
Yeah, 2000. We had to convert the 2008 animations into 2019 animations so that they can work with Unity, and that caused most of the animations to break. Hence why, if I run, I slightly tilt to the right, and who is this? And FireX is running around on a broken ATRT. But it's not, though they're not impossible to fix. I've fixed a couple of them. Like I fixed the Droidica sniper. I fixed a couple of the turning animations, and then I'll probably fix the running animation soon. I've just been reading sets for now. But I fixed the super battle droid too.
Alright, so I see a couple questions concerning engines and what systems it can run on. So the last update, this one's for the will it run on 32-bit. The latest update does not run on 32-bit because we were experimenting with 64-bit. However, when Alpha 1 comes out, it will be 32-bit compatible. The other question, why Unity and not Unreal? The biggest thing was really performance. Unreal is based more on looking great, and Unity is based more on performance. And not to say that Unreal can't perform well or Unity can't look great. It's just which one they're more focused on by default.
Annie running still looks weird in general. These are the original animations, so this is exactly how running would look in the original game if you compared it side by side. Aside from the character slightly turning to the right a bit.
I see somebody asking if we're afraid of being shut down.
I see that.
No, we're not afraid of being shut down. I think it would be highly unlikely at this point. However, you asked also what would we do if it happens. If it does happen, then we'll comply, and I'm going to hang that cease and desist on my wall.
Yep. Can you please show off Can you please show off Iceberg? Is there anything new? I can show off Iceberg 3 if you guys want. Actually, is it in this build?
It may have been one of the areas bugged out. We can go check.
Yeah, I could go to the Iceberg 3 lot.
Yeah, we can start off there. Use the housing UI to teleport out.
Yep. This is
Oh yeah, it's disabled here.
Oh yeah,
That's
sorry.
one of the things that was bugged out.
Yeah, Iceberg 3 was bugged out a lot in our last dev build. So I can show off the lot though. It's basically imagine this map but with AT-ATs and stuff, or not AT-ATs, ATTEs and stuff like that, and a couple clones and ATRPs. We could go to.
Let's see.
We could go to Felucia.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see a question on if you can change colors on different armors. I'm assuming what you mean by that is choose the pattern and then customize the color. In that aspect, it's possible for us to do that, but it would take quite a bit of time because we'd have to rework all of the textures for the game to be compatible with something like that.
Somebody wants to see the Mustafar lot. I can go there really quick.
Let's see, you want to run around Felucia a little bit and then head to Mustafar?
Yeah, that works. Got my Desert Trooper gear equipped.
Oh yeah, I got to change armor, got to be ready. Alright, there we go, I'm ready.
Yep, same. Yeah, if you
I see people also asking for Padawan dorm.
Padawan dorm. Okay, you want to see like 10 people fill into the Padawan dorm? Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, changing your face or facial appearance will cost credits just like the original. It's just not set up yet.
Is that random lake that we have no clue how it got here still over here somewhere?
I think yes, because that's in the I believe Selric fixed that, but it's
Yes,
still
he
in the
did.
dev build.
Yeah, in case y'all are wondering what we're talking about, we were just wandering around one day and found a random lake somebody had accidentally placed on Felucia.
Yeah.
No clue how it got there.
Hashtag Padawan dorm party. Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. Hashtag crash the Padawan dorm.
You know, I still haven't explored Felucia since Selrek did those updates.
Missing texture. That's already fixed though.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep the lake. No, the lake is terrible. It clips to the terrain, and all the
Yeah,
plants. It was like
It was placed on top of a hill.
yeah.
We might be able to implement some lakes though in future maps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Padawan dorm is working.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I can go there.
It should be working.
I.
Do you want to go ahead and pile in the dorm?
You might
Actually,
be
no, we gotta visit Mustafar first.
You might be experiencing the housing lot glitch, Firex.
Yeah, every once in a while the buttons will lock up. In this build it's fixed for the next one, but you'll have to just relog in order to fix that, Firex.
Found Core with his missing hands.
Oh,
Let's see. We want to continue wandering around here, or do we want to jump to Mustafar?
I already went to Mustafar.
What? Oh, you're already on Mustafar? Alright, then I'll meet you on Mustafar.
Oh, and almost in every one of our sneak peeks on Discord, we would hide a multiplayer screenshot, by the way. Like,
Yes.
it would either be me or Marks just standing in the background ever so slightly.
We fixed being able to escape the Jedi apartment, as far as we know.
Yeah, we haven't found a way. I
Now
mean,
that may change once building is actually implemented, or there may still be a way out and we just don't know it. But
there's the flowing lava textures. Yeah. So yeah, Mustafar Lot is just like the original, if not a bit better. um, so I believe Padawan Dorm?
yes, that was next on our list.
Hey, it's a party here.
Oh, did the
Oh
others
man.
already go to the Padawan dorm?
Yeah.
Oh. See a few questions about new planets. Um, First one being Camino and Mustafar, and then others
Wait a minute.
being Alderaan.
Dark ACB.
So,
Wait a minute. Is that MP? Sorry, I cut you off, Mark. My bad. I just saw that.
that's okay. So, we have plans for some new planets. I can't really say too much about what they are at the moment. And we've also discussed with the community some ideas for possible planets in our Discord. So there will definitely be new planets. It's just we're not quite sure what all is going to be included yet.
Maybe we've experimented with Geonosis. It's gotten as far as being in one of our builds.
You know, it needs a lot of work, but it did make it into a build.
What about expansions in the Jedi Dorm? Those are in there too. The expansions are there.
Yes.
It's not in this. It's not in this one. It's the expansions that you're talking about, and I'm stuck in a running loop. That's nice. The expansions that you're talking about are in the Jedi apartment.
Yes, and um, for now they're there by default,
Yep.
but you will have to unlock them later on. Likely when the building update comes out. Whether
Should we go
that's
to the party deck?
oh yeah, we could go to the party deck.
All right. Jedi apartment or Jedi living quarters. My bad. So yes, I believe what you're talking about. You could jump out this window. Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Here we go, party deck. Now if we could just activate the DJ over here, that would be nice. But
Yes.
can't do that yet.
It's nice and bright in this scene.
Yes. May need to tone down the lighting just slightly.
Mm-hmm. Guess I'll do this, disable that, and then I'm gonna go with the basic clone gear. Because why not?
Yes, Happy Angel. The launcher will automatically update the game once it's released, so you won't have to worry about going to the website to reinstall or anything like that.
Any more visual and graphically enhancements coming to the game after all the content is added? Well, first we need to fix all the visual bugs. So I'm assuming that's what you mean by that. But I think what you mean is like more animations, more better lighting, stuff like that. We always work on improving lighting and stuff.
Decrex asked if we'll have an exclusive item for testers. I don't know if we'll have an exclusive item for closed testing. However, there will be an item for anybody who participates in alpha in general.
Are you guys gonna add better video options? I think the plan was to scrap that video recorder.
Yeah, we're going to scrap the in-game recorder. We are going to focus more on some different graphic settings, though,
Yeah.
so that your game will be more visually appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the things that we were experimenting with in this update was some better anti-aliasing.
Yep.
So we have quite a few things planned in terms of performance and graphics.
Will there eventually be weekly updates? Maybe. Probably not. That's a lot to ask in for. That's a lot to ask for just a volunteer team. I think our.
What I
Go ahead.
sorry,
Sorry.
good.
Go ahead. My bad. I
I was
finished
gonna
my
say what I
thought.
will say on that is it's possible for us to incorporate gear sets and have them release on a weekly basis.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm not quite sure if that's how we'll be handling releases such as that or not. It may, depending on how much content we're able to push out, will determine how often we can release new items.
Will accounts that we can save stuff be possible? Yes. Your character saves everything right now. So if I went ahead and logged out right now, I would keep all my gear, all my credits, everything. The only thing that doesn't save right now is your position. So basically, if I log out, I will be back in the veranda next time I log in. Perhaps monthly updates. I mean, we're going to be adding gear sets probably weekly, but as far as like big content's concerned, maybe a patch or an update every month or every 2 months or something like that. Will you be able to wield reverse lightsabers? Yes. Yes, you can. Not yet, though, but very soon.
Yeah, so part of this dev build here was this was the first uh, working implementation of the shop. And by that I mean having more than just I can purchase a single item.
Yep.
And so there's quite a few armor sets and stuff in here, but we didn't work on weapons quite yet. So in terms of being able to purchase them, so for now it's mostly emotes and armors. We'll be adding more things to the shop, like the reverse sabers, pistols, all that kind of stuff, before we actually release the update.
Is there going to be an underground base added to the Padawan dorm? Who says it's not already
Oh,
added?
should we go hang out?
Yeah, my hands are gone
Good.
again.
Yeah, let's go hang out there. Let's show them the hidden armory.
There you go. The hidden
Hidden
armory.
armory.
Can you guys make the graphic options better? Because this game sometimes lags. Yes, we'll try our best to improve performance whenever possible.
And that's another thing that we'll also be focusing on a lot during closed testing is trying to make sure that the game is optimized for as many devices as possible.
Most likely, yes, Decrex. Hey Joey, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it.
See, Brandon asked about attachments for companions. Those will be coming likely in this update, but I'm not entirely sure if they'll make it in or not. They're not a priority at the moment.
Alright, wait, are you guys able to shoot weapons now? No, not yet.
Yeah, combat is in the works, doing a lot of smoothing out and stuff for the next dev build, but as of this build, combat is not a thing.
Will some weapons do more damage? Everything combat will play mostly exactly the same on how it played in the original.
All right,
So,
the only thing that weapons will really do, they'll each have different attack rates, and with that, different damage values, but they should be pretty balanced overall.
yep.
So your damage per second should be the same. It's just a matter of how quickly you deal that damage and how often. Yes, we'll have different color name tags and stuff for developers and moderators, stuff like that. It just hasn't been implemented as of this dev build.
Let's make a giant row of white untextured fighters. I don't think I have that one. And I don't think I have enough credits to buy it either. So, sorry guys. 4 Strix. 500. Yep, whoops. I only have 127. When's the update? Coming this fall.
Yep, closed testing will start this fall, and then we'll go to public as soon as everything is stabilized.
Squads. That's on the list, but it's not a priority yet.
So you can hold, there's a single lightsaber and a single blaster that you can hold in this build. The next build will be adding a lot more to use, and will actually allow us to battle droids with them. And all that should be ready by the time we release the update. So,
Yep. For the underground base, I meant as in the other apartment you guys were in before this. I was unaware that there was a.
there was not. I
There
think
was
he's
not?
asking if we can add one.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. We haven't discussed putting one there.
Will beta testers get like a lot of items to say that they were part of the beta? I'm assuming by beta you mean like alpha, but yeah, probably. They'll probably get like an armor set, or companion. We haven't decided what yet. Yeah, beta's off in the future. This will be alpha. So.
Yeah, we'll move into beta once most of the features have been implemented and fully stabilized, and then probably go into full release once everything from the original is implemented.
Yep. I think the plan is. I don't think we're going to do a closed beta. I think we're doing an open beta. If I remember our conversations correctly.
Yeah, I believe the current plan is closed beta, but I mean not closed beta, open beta, just having a closed alpha.
Yep.
Um,
There's other ways you can get in besides a raffle deck, Rex. When do you think the full game will release? It's a good question.
It's a really hard one to answer at this point, just because
Yeah.
there's still a lot to be done.
I mean, I don't want to give a date and then be like, oh, well, and then if we don't deliver on it.
Pandora's asking if we can visit the Ryloth Deluxe
Sure.
lot. So let's head there.
Ryloth Canyon, Ryloth Deluxe. What's the status of minigames? We have Daily Spin in and Star Typer. Unfortunately, I already played Daily Spin, so I can't play it again.
Yep, and then we have a couple more mini games in the works. One of them, as I said earlier, we showed off is Stunt Gungan. The others, we're waiting until they're a little bit further along in development before we reveal what they are.
Are we going to release the Captain Rex Phase 2 armor? Yeah, I can easily rig that. In which year will it release? Well, I mean, there's multiple release dates that we've been talking about. Closed off will be this fall. Probably, I would say beta would probably be next year if I had to guess. But as far as a full release is concerned, I have no idea.
Let's see. Chris is asking if we can visit one of the spaceship lots, such as the attack cruiser.
Yeah, let's spend about 30 more seconds here just going through the lot, and then we can go to the attack cruiser. There was a fun bug in our previous dev build where you could where you would spawn outside of the attack cruiser and you could run around all the outside of the Venator. Yeah.
Yes, that was fun.
Yes. Unfortunately, you can't do that right now.
Yeah, I had to go in and fix that.
Unfortunately.
Lux is trying to beat me up the side of this mountain.
I'm gonna head over to the attack cruiser lot.
Alright.
And I believe in this lot you could see the Y-wings fly by. I think, maybe.
Yeah, I believe they're implemented in
Maybe it's this
this
build?
build.
I think it is.
Pretty sure they are.
I haven't seen them yet. Y-wings, where are you? Oh, the AT-AT's out in space right now. Ooh, what was that? Is that a paint texture behind here? Oh no, that's the vendor. Never mind. But recreate the Umbara missions. We said this earlier, but we do not have instancing yet, so we're unable to create the individual missions yet. But it's on the list. Yeah, we're a little bit small in this map, Deckrex, but we can easily scale it up just a tad. Have you made all the models right size? Because most NPCs are tiny. Yes, almost all our characters have been resized to the right size in the original. We showed off Umbara earlier, which made the map look much bigger because we scaled down the character by like 1.5. Because most NPCs in our game right now in this dev build are the right size. Is there a party button in the lot? Not yet. No, I fell down. Yeah, these chairs are massive. We need to scale up the character a little bit here.
Yep. See, can you play online like in the original? In the dev builds, yes, we're online right now. However, in the current release, you cannot.
Yep. So we're... Yeah, so these are... I just lost my train of thought again. Yeah, so basically, when we release, you will be able to play online this fall. In our current build, you cannot play online. It's strictly single player. Do you plan on improving camera collision? Yes, but the camera is pretty decent. Like, I cannot go inside this object here.
I mean, every once in a while you get it to clip through on the side, and we're going to work on that. But
yeah, like up here, I can clip through a little bit. But for the most part, the camera's fine. Can we see more sets pertaining to combat zones? I'm assuming like those mission tokens you were talking about? Or like collections? Yes, we actually have a couple unreleased collections. Like the green bark speeder, which I can showcase. I can't showcase it because I haven't bought it.
well, here, I can showcase it. I have it.
Okay. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, right here, that's an unreleased collection.
And, let's see.
Show actual Ryloth. Okay.
So to go along with the armors pertaining to combat zones question, another thing we've been talking about was possibly giving enemies loot tables so that way they can drop items at random. For example, maybe a V1 battle droid has a chance of dropping its blaster, or something to that extent.
Alright, I'm on Ryloth if you guys want to join. Somebody asked if we could go there. So, going back to the previous question, so since we scaled down the characters, the NPCs have not been scaled down yet, so they are slightly big. just ever so slightly. We look like midgets, so that'll be fixed. Same with the text size, but this will all be fixed. It's just that we had to scale down the character to make it look like the original. And in our current Unity build, there would be enemies marching around in this combat zone, such as B1 battle droids, droidicas, super battle droids, stuff like that. They would march along the map up until the starting area. The Ryloth Deluxe will stay the same size.
Hey, and it looks like the server may be having an issue. I'm gonna have to restart it real quick.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me transition to our logo. How so?
Nobody else can change rooms.
Okay.
So give me just a second. Yep, there's our error. I'll have to look into that in a bit.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Server's having a little mishap.
Yep, every once in a while we run into an issue with the servers that we still have to work out. Okay, server should be good. Everybody can log back in.
Okay. I guess what I can do here really quick is show you the registration process. Because that has not been shown off before. So what you could do here is you can click register, and then you need to type in your email. So password, and then you have to confirm your password through a bot that will send you an email. I guess I'll just log in through here. I don't care if you guys see my email or not. I don't use this email a whole lot anyways.
And you know what might have broken the server?
What?
It might be the new combat code.
Oh, really?
Because remember, we've only
Oh, that's because I went to
implemented
Ryloth.
enemies there. Yep,
Yep.
Ryloth is the only area with enemies implemented, and these clients aren't compatible. So it might have started throwing errors because of that.
Yep.
At least you got to show it off, though.
Yep. So Ryloth is basically the same. Just imagine enemies walking around in our current build. What's the biggest lot that we have? Let me see. Tatooine lot is pretty big.
Yeah, Tatooine is pretty big. Want to go there?
Yeah, I guess so. I'd say.
Let's show off Tatooine.
I would say, oof. I got a visual bug. I got the housing lot bug again.
Yep, same here. It's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, and in case y'all are wondering, the bug he's talking about is sometimes the housing menu doesn't show up in the bottom right. Again, that's been fixed since this build, but since we're playing on the old build, we run into it every once in a while.
How long did it take to make the emulator? We've been making this emulator for about 2.5 years now. Did the bug with collections get fixed? We scrapped collections for now because we had to start multiplayer.
Alright, yeah, not multiplayer. Collections were not compatible with multiplayer with their old code, and we just haven't taken the time to rewrite it.
Yep.
However, as you saw, the credit orbs were a priority. We needed money.
Will you also make the Dantooine lot available? Yes. You can't actually visit the Dantooine lot yet because it's still in progress, but it will be in. I can see there's a bunch of people running up the top of the cave here. I guess its server issue was good because it showed the login process, and it also showed the that all your gear saves and stuff throughout the server.
Yep, all of your progress saves to the database. The only thing that currently doesn't save is your location in game, but that's going to be added. So Nightmare, you were wondering why the stream was called Fireworks. Right at the beginning of the stream, we showed a video actually labeled Fireworks. And you just have to see it to understand why, really.
That video will be up on our YouTube channel right after the stream, though. So
yes.
If you missed it, you can just watch it again. Thank you for your support, TCI. We appreciate it. Yeah, we pour a lot of time and effort into this game, so we appreciate all the positive feedback. Will it save after an update? Yes. Sorry, was that Mark?
I was gonna say I think everybody left me. I don't see anybody else in this housing lot.
Are you in the
Tatooine there y'all
lot?
are.
Yeah, we're all up here.
Yeah, you're on the other end of the rock.
Yeah. Oh, I see you. You're way over there.
So in terms of will it save after an update, just to make sure we're clear on that, your progress from the last update will not transfer over to this one. However, your progress in this update will continue to transfer to future updates.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. I just misunderstood your question. What about the Karlach missions? Those will come in time. We just need to get that instancing up first.
Let's see. I see another question about or if we're worried about being shut down. No, we're not worried about being shut down. We've made sure that we're following all the rules when it comes to remaking a game and staying within copyright laws. So as long as we don't do anything stupid, we should be fine.
Is this version available? No, not yet. This is a private developer build. Closed alpha will be coming this fall. And so everybody will have a chance to play at some point either this year or beginning of next year. Is the goal, I believe. Any lots that we are planning on making? Not at the moment. We're working on basically the main mechanics of the game first. We're not focused on adding custom content just yet.
Although we do have some things that will be coming in the next update that are custom content.
Yeah.
I just can't tell you what all they will be quite yet.
Yeah, so keep the questions coming. We're here as long as we need to be. Thank you for the compliment, Jam. I appreciate it.
See, do we want to show off another area since y'all are just dancing on the hill up there?
Yeah, sure, we can show off another area. You could go to...
Yo, we haven't visited Dathomir yet.
Oh yeah, Dathomir. The skybox for this map is amazing. I believe by KOTOR, I think he means SWOTOR, the Old Republic, the MMO. That game is like massive. Like that is one of the biggest games of all time, and making an emulator of that would take decades. I mean, the only hope of a SWTOR emulator would be like a professional dev team. And besides, there's no reason for a SWTOR emulator just yet, considering that the game is still up.
Thanks for the support, Chris.
Yeah. There is no way you can donate or contribute. This is a fan project, completely free.
On that note, though, we're always open for suggestions and feedback, and a lot of times we'll go to our Discord community. So if you ever want to contribute in that way,
Yep.
You're more than welcome to.
You are. Thank you for the compliment, TCI. He called us a professional dev team. We're. I wouldn't go that far.
Hey, some more people finally decided to join us.
Hey. Where are you guys at? I'm only with Ace. Oh, there you guys are.
Yeah, I just went to go get them. Here we go. I brought the reinforcements.
Hooray. Welcome.
Hey, I have to step away for just a second. I'll be right back, guys.
Thanks, Jam. I appreciate it. Mod calamari is possible to make a lot. To make it as a lot. It's not impossible. It's just that we're focused on adding original content right now. So if you're really enjoying that broken emote, but yes, any more questions, guys? I mean, I'm here as long as you guys have questions. The more questions, the better. I can answer any question at this point. I don't have to hold back anything. Any question about multiplayer, combat, the shop, minigames. Can you make the Karlach pit? I don't know what that means. I think you meant Sarlacc? I mean, that's custom content, but it's possible. We will never add any Fortnite dance emotes to this game, so don't worry about that. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it. We try to, I have to admit, our communication hasn't been the greatest, but because we've been so focused on multiplayer until now. But now we can share anything and everything. You need to add a donation button. I'm sorry, Toxic, but we cannot accept donations. If you want to support us, you can join our Discord and add suggestions.
Well, I'm sorry to say that we can't share anything and everything, but we
Almost
can
anything
share
and
a lot
everything.
more.
Almost anything and everything at this point.
And sorry for having to step away. That's something I had to do real quick.
Will you be able to buy more than one lot? You can buy as many lots as you need, or as you have credits for.
I think what they mean is buy more than one copy of each lot.
Oh, okay. I have to look that
And
up. I don't know if you can do that in the original.
yeah, I don't remember if you could or not either, but that's something that we can take into consideration either way.
Yeah. I think, if I recall correctly, I think you could. Oh no, I soft-locked myself.
Let's see, did you already answer the dueling question
What dueling question?
about will it be the same as the original or redone?
I did not answer that one. Give me 1 second, guys. I need
But,
to quickly restart my game.
for the dueling question, we haven't talked too much about how we're going to handle that. Um, it'll probably be similar to the original game, though. We might make a few tweaks and changes just to make it a little more entertaining.
Yep. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. I just had to quickly restart my game.
We likely won't have a sandbox mode for Republic Defender. However, we might take in some suggestions for new maps and levels.
Will seasonal events, theming, and items be implemented? Yes.
Yes.
They're actually already in our public build.
Yep. Some of them are in the last update.
Yep, so...
If you hopped in game around Halloween or Christmas, so October or December, you would have seen the decorations up.
Will you guys be adding holiday-themed gear? Yes. Yes, we will. Yes, if you need the assets are free. I can send them to whoever needs them. It's open, yeah. They're not our assets anyways.
That's where it gets touchy. We are not going to make the assets public. And we actually have some more assets than what was in the original game. However, the original assets are publicly available online.
Yeah, you can easily find all the assets you need online. There's multiple websites where you can get literally all the assets from.
Yes, Gamma, those are real players.
Yes, this is multiplayer. Mark, if you want to wave to me. Or
Where you at? You're over there?
Yes.
I just gotta remember which one of these is the wave.
Yeah, there you go. He's real. Then there's Sov dancing in midair.
Let's see, what armor is the hardest to rig? I personally think a lot of the robes are harder to rig.
I was about to say, I tried to rig a robe yesterday. Did not go too well. The robes are more difficult because there's more vertices.
And you have to take into account how it stretches based on movement as well.
Yep. Yes, so. Yeah, in case anybody who just joined here, this is multiplayer, the first ever stream of multiplayer, the first ever showcase, whatever you want to call it. All these people you're seeing on screen right now are real people connected to our server. Closed alpha will come this fall. So that's when you'll have a chance to play this game. Or this version of the game. Will you be able to make fat characters? No, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how CWA worked. So for us to add that in, it would take some reworking of the models.
Yep. Yeah,
and the animations.
Yep. Yeah, Toxic. I can easily do that. Female characters are in the game, yeah. Mark is a female character.
Here, let me take my helmet off.
Yeah, if you want to come... Oh, Sova's glitching out. Okay. If you want to come over by
there
me,
we
Mark.
Go. Where are you at?
Over the corner.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Yeah, female character. And then Lux is a female character, too. He's just trying to block my view.
We probably won't be doing a mobile port, just because we'd have to rework a lot of the UI to be mobile friendly.
Yep.
The player-based question is really hard to answer because right now we have a decent following actually for something so early in development.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no telling how many people will come back once they see how far the game has come and how close it is to the original or not.
Can we still have multiple characters?
Yes, if you make multiple accounts.
Yeah, you have to have multiple accounts to make multiple characters. Show female character creation. I don't know if I can do that just yet because I'd have to delete my character in the database, and that would take a couple minutes. But I can easily show you screenshots in the Discord of female character creation. That's not a problem.
For the Java question, we're going to add him eventually, but he's not in the update quite yet.
Yeah.
He is on the list, though.
Show us how you develop our CWAEmu. It's a long process. Sometimes
I think you guys might find it very boring too.
Yeah, it's a long, boring process to the average person. So, I mean, unless you like staying up till 3 in the morning each night, working on stuff or rigging characters or writing code, and watching it break, then you may enjoy it. But to the person who does not like that, then you will not enjoy it.
Let's see, so how many species have we added to the game?
Every single original species.
Yes, all the species from the original, which I think was it
6?
I was gonna say 6 or 7. I think it might have been 7 for male and 6 for female, because they were clones.
Yeah, so all 7 species are in. Custom hairstyles, maybe? I don't know. Are you going to add more planets? We have more planets in, we have more planets in consideration. We haven't started development on any of the new planets yet, with the exception of Geonosis.
Geonosis, yes.
Yeah. Roblox port? Yes. That will be coming out soon.
Yes. Obviously.
Yeah.
Dawson, time to get to work recoding everything in Lua.
Alright. Are you going to add to the part where the first-time players would spawn in from the original game? I'm assuming you're talking about the cutscene that would play with all the Jedi? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're still trying to work out how all the cutscenes and stuff are going to fit in, because we want to fit in the original cutscene as well as the updated tutorial that they added later in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But we will have a tutorial of some sort.
Can you add Twitor planets like Tython? No, because of copyright with EA and stuff. EA owns the Star Wars license and the Old Republic license, and so we don't want to take that chance.
So I see TCI asking who was the person who first started this. The question's a little more complicated than you might think. So it started out with Joshua Panola when he created the Star Wars Galaxies emulator, not Galaxy, Star Wars Semi emulator. I'll get it right eventually for Clone Wars Adventures. But then Drake Asen, probably pronounced his last name wrong. He always tells me I get it wrong. But he created the first build of this emulator after Josh has been around for, how long would you say Josh was around before
2
we
years.
started? Yeah, about 2 years later. And Josh eventually joined us, and we've all been working on this emulator.
Yep.
I feel like I over-explained that and stuttered a lot, but we're good.
I feel like I missed a couple of questions here. Which world will first have combat? We're starting with Ryloth first. We're starting development with Ryloth first.
Yes, so
Yeah.
by time y'all see it, it'll likely be on every planet, or at least the first two being Ryloth and Umbara. But in terms of development, we're starting on Ryloth because it's the most basic of them. We can get a lot of the movements in. It's just a lot easier for testing.
Will there be titles? Yes, all the original titles will come back. I'm assuming you're speaking of like the Umbara title that you get after you get all the collections or something like that. Hero of Umbara. Yeah.
Yeah.
All those titles will be in. How do you pronounce Gimjur? There's multiple ways. Everybody pronounces it different.
Yes, a lot of people pronounce it many different ways.
GMJJR, Gimjur. Those are the top two, I'd say. GMJ Junior. Let's see here. More questions, anybody?
Yes, we'll be adding new titles.
Yep, new titles. Those are easy to add. Jam said GMJR. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you... GMJJR. Yeah.
Sinstrom, I was not as old as I am now. That's how old I was.
Same. I was younger then than I am now. Hey, Reg.
I don't see why not. Nightmare, most of the people in the Discord know it.
Yeah. What is our favorite gear? I like... that's a tough one. I like any of the Death Watch suits. Or any of the Mandalorian armor. Those were always so cool.
Yeah, the Mandalorian armor was pretty good. But I guess I can be different. I'll pick something else. I'm honestly not sure which one was my
Actually,
favorite.
I'm going to change my mind with that. I'm going to say the Dark Force armor. The Sith one.
Oh man, that's what I was going to go for.
Yeah.
The Dark Force was really good too.
Yep.
When you're asking about titles with leveling up, are you talking about leveling up your... They did in the original game, but with the character, we're still working out all the specifics on how that will work.
Do you have the Commander Cards armor? We have it rigged for male characters, but we do not have it rigged for female characters.
Hey, did you just get disconnected from the server?
No, I did not. But
okay, my connection must have broken up then.
All the characters are frozen. Can somebody move for a second? Because Chow is in a running loop, and Lux and everybody else are frozen. Okay, no, I'm still here.
Yeah, you would have gotten the disconnected message if you weren't.
That would have been nice to show off, though. Have we ever
Just
thought
intentionally
about...
kill the server.
Yes. Have we ever thought about quitting? I wouldn't say quitting, but we've been unmotivated sometimes. We've been... Uh, we've taken a couple breaks, but we've never really stopped development, per se. But we've taken breaks, we've been unmotivated at times, but right now we're motivated to work on stuff and to get this game out for everybody.
Let's see. I see a question about what's the main priority in development right now. Two main priorities are stabilizing multiplayer, because as you guys have seen, there's a few bugs we still got to work on, and combat. And then to go along with that, I saw somebody asking how many different enemies will there be in this update. That's still to be determined. As of right now, we have 4 different enemy types ready to go.
Yep. Yes, armor is bought through the store. If you rewind the stream, you'll be able to see that there. I can't buy anything now because I don't have enough credits, but you have to buy everything through the store.
Let's see. Somebody wants us to visit the Christophsis slot.
Ooh, that's gonna be loud. Give me that. Oh, my game crashed. Give me a second.
Yeah, another reason why we need to stabilize things.
Yep. Yep. So.
Yes, we will be adding a temple guard set.
Alright, the Chris stops the slot. Alright, I'll be there in 1 second.
Alright, so let's see. Okay, fellow, also asking about the assets. So the copy that we use will not be available, just to help with legal stuff, just easier that way. However, the assets from the original game are available in multiple places online. They're pretty easy to find.
Yeah, you cannot join the game yet. It is not public. It's private. This is actually a custom lot, the Christophsis lot, so we made this lot from scratch. Thank you, Joseph, for your support. We appreciate it. Crashing is not normal. I've only had this game crash about twice on me. This is just one of the rare instances. Our public build should be very stable, though. I don't understand why it would crash on you. Will you be adding more mounts? Yes. All the mounts from the original will be in at some point or another.
And we do have some ideas for some custom mounts as well in the future.
Yep. Christophsis is mainly the same, except we extended the city a bit.
Yeah, so I have to say, this is the first time getting to see the extended city.
Yep. So this lot is much nicer. How do you earn credits? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the little platform in between the cracks actually lost its texture because it's white.
Yeah, I see that. How do you earn credits? You can earn credits through Daily Spin and Star Typer. You can also collect credit orbs throughout the temple.
And then we'll have more mini games added before we go into the closed alpha. So there will be more ways to earn credits and combat.
Yeah, and combat.
My attempt to escape the lot has failed. We've actually implemented a few ideas from suggestions. Quite a few of them are actually waiting to be put in game, such as a couple of armor sets. But we do take quite a bit of it into consideration.
Can you enter the city part of Christophsis? No. People have been trying to glitch out of the slot for a year now. There is no way to enter the city. Are you able to add your own custom items? Yeah, we can easily add custom content. Well, I wouldn't say easily, but it depends what it is. But yes, we can add custom content.
Just in case, I believe the question may have been whether or not people playing the game can add their own custom content.
Oh, okay.
If that's the case, then no. You can suggest that it be added to the game, and we can add it if the suggestion is approved. But as a player, you cannot upload custom content.
Is combat ready yet? It's in the works. Not ready yet, though. Yeah, we can add custom content. But
Yeah.
you guys can suggest it. Will you be able to visit people's lots? Yes, once a lot instancing is up, well, you'll be able to.
Yep. For now, they just act as a regular map.
Yep. Well, this stream has been going on for almost 2 hours now. Combat will be in multiplayer alpha. One second, guys.
So, yes, once lots are implemented in terms of being able to build on them, you will be able to purchase decorations and furniture. But as of this update, you most likely will not be able to. Yes, you can actually ride mounts right now in our dev build.
Yeah.
Well, so come next update, y'all will be able to use mounts.
Yep. Here's a bantha.
I actually have no clue where you're at.
I'm still in the Christophsis lot. You guys are on the opposite side of the map.
Oh, is that you out in the water?
No, that was... I don't know who's out in the water over there. I think that's Chow. I think that question was already asked before. Will you be able to purchase multiple lots? Most likely, yes. Whatever the... I'm going to have to double check with that if the original game allowed it.
Yeah, I see Snake tuned back in.
Hey, welcome back, Snake. Glad you're back. We had a good...
So is there anything else? Sorry, go ahead.
Nothing. Go for it.
I was gonna say, is there anything else y'all want to see before we end the stream?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's not much left to talk about. Thanks for clearing that up, Snake. Yes, then you will be able to buy multiple lots of the same type.
Yes, we can show the Camino lot.
Yeah, I guess we can show that off really quick.
I think the rain might be broken in this build, though.
It is. It only rains in a particular spot. If I could find the Camino lot, that is. I think I passed it. There it is. Took long enough. Yeah, the rain is slightly broken in this build.
You know what, I think there's one thing we have to do before we can end the stream.
What's the one thing that we need to do before we end the stream?
I think to end the stream, we need to jump off into the Coruscant city from the veranda.
Yes, of course. Alright, well, I have the housing lot UI, so I'm able to get back to Coruscant.
Yep, same here.
Yep, so not much has changed in the Camino lot. It's relatively the same. The rain, city.
In terms of buying multiple lots, the original game didn't allow, such as the attack cruiser, stuff like that. Most likely not.
Yeah. And, I mean, also just to show that most of the stuff does work, you're able to talk to Captain Breaker still. You're able to talk to the Felucia recruiter, and he does animate like the original animation. So you're able to do all of that. And then there should be a starfighter coming in and out here in a couple seconds here. Maybe? Where's the starfighter? Here he comes.
Let's see, and we're also
stole
able
my
to
credit.
climb the hangar.
Yep. Oh, do you want to climb the hangar like the original?
Yeah, if we can get up there.
Well, if you
I
want to,
can't seem to jump right.
if you want to cheat, you can use a mount.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
Yep, you can climb the hangar like the original.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get up there without a mount. Ha! There we go.
Let me go ahead and turn off the audio just a little bit. There you go. You can hear the Coruscant music, all the ships flying around. A perfect number. We have 66 people watching. Alright, you guys want to go see if we can climb up on top of the Jedi Temple?
Let's do it.
Hey, I found another player.
Oh, hey, who's this?
Don't know. I think it's Canoe.
I don't know who that is. I think it is KNU, though.
Oh. I was looking at chat and I missed the door. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can make it. We may be here for a minute. Alright, this is not going to work when we have 5 people trying at once. Ooh, first try. Glad that worked on stream. So, this is a way you guys can get out of the map into the secret dev area, if you guys remember back in the original.
Although it's still missing the decorations.
Yep, it's still missing the decorations, unfortunately.
I'm right behind you.
Cool. Unfortunately, I think the others are still trying to get up, if I can position my camera.
So. Yeah, they're still struggling down there.
Yeah, I still see them down there. We're pros at this. So if you want, we can escape the map here.
So, Mr. Slime, we have a target date, but it's not public yet. We will be doing closed testing later this fall, and then after that we'll be going into open alpha.
Nightmare, that's copyright, so we're not gonna do any soundtracks from the movies. They don't really fit the CWA style anyways.
Oh, you're jumping off without me.
No, I'm just at the edge. I see you way up there. And if you guys saw the screenshot from yesterday, I actually posted a picture of me standing like this. And Mark was actually in the background. So you guys could have seen a multiplayer screenshot yesterday if you guys paid attention.
If I was in here somewhere.
Yep. Time to jump into the city.
Make sure you land on a building.
Yeah, I landed on a building, don't worry. Fun fact, the entire temple is actually raised above the city, so...
So there's no turning back when you get down here.
Mark, did you jump down?
Yes, I jumped down.
Right.
I'm right behind you. Oh, you missed.
I'm stuck on the edge. Oh, there's no turning back now. So yes, now I'm underneath the city.
Ah, man, I just missed as well. I see you down there.
Do you?
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm hanging on the side of a building. I'm coming down.
Alright.
I'm like right above you.
Oh, there you are. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I don't know, we've debated keeping this glitch or not. I kind of like it, personally, because there's no harm in keeping it, and plus it's kind of like the original, too. The original was able to do this. So, I guess at this point it's a feature, not a bug. It just requires a lot of parkour. Please keep it. Okay. Hey, we have a third person over here. Somebody else made it.
Oh, who made it? Where y'all at?
Is that
Oh, Sove made it.
Sove made it. Hooray! Fireworks do start tonight. If you guys, I know we already said this, but for those people wondering, the reason why we called this stream Fireworks is because we showcased a video that had all of us dancing in it with fireworks in the background. That video will go up on our channel right after the stream. So I think that just about wraps it up. The next update drops this fall. Closed alpha will start, actually. I can't say the update will drop for everybody, but closed alpha will start this fall. For a selected group of people.
Yep, and for anybody who missed it, you'll be able to gain access through different events in our Discord, raffles, all kinds of different things like that.
Yep, you just gotta stay active, be active, participate in the community, and you have a pretty high chance of getting in. I mean, any last minute questions before we wrap up the stream here? Yeah, I'm hyped as well, Delta. I can't wait. Thanks for your support, Snake. Alright guys, I think that just about wraps it up. Any other thoughts? What minigames are being worked on? We have 2 completed, or almost. Well, Daily Spin and Star Typers. Daily Spin just needs a couple visual improvements, but it's basically done. We
Yep,
are.
and then sorry, you good?
I was gonna say we're also working on Stunt Gungan right now.
Yep, and then we have a couple more that we just haven't announced yet because they're too early in development.
Yep.
So you'll hear more on that as time goes on.
Yep. Any new gear that you're adding that wasn't in the OG? We have a couple sets planned. A couple sets maybe already made that we're planning. Or have, yeah. Alright guys, I want thank you all for tuning into the stream. I'm glad we could announce multiplayer after 7 months. This is the new record. We had over 100 people in this stream.
Yep, it's a pretty good stream.
Yeah, it was a very good
I
turnout.
see. Real quick, I see a question concerning Season 7 content.
Okay.
We will be working on trying to implement some content from Season 7. Not sure how much will be in this update, but you can expect to see some in the future.
Yep. Season 7 content will most likely be a thing. But alright, let me just transition into our logo and let me close out of the game. And yeah, no problem. We're happy to we're happy to announce all this. It was a really good turnout.
Yep. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm open up. We probably have time for maybe 1-2 more questions if any of you guys want those. If you guys are dying to have any questions answered. Yeah, we put a lot of time and effort into this game, and even into the stream we put a lot of effort. Yeah, no problem, Michael. Our pleasure. Yeah, remember, it's coming this fall. Closed alpha. My favorite hype team member, Reptar, would probably have to be Korhawk. Because he's the only hype team member.
So Pandora's asking about Ahsoka's gear from Season 7. Possibly.
Yep.
I can neither confirm nor deny it at the moment.
Yeah, Pando's also asking about Anakin's Episode 3 hairstyle. Maybe, possibly.
I'd say that's probably more likely to make it in
Yeah.
than Ahsoka's gear. Not saying that Ahsoka doesn't have a pretty good chance of making it, but I say the chances are higher.
Mm-hmm.
That hairstyle.
Alright, cool. Thank you guys. Alright, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and may the Force be with you.